approaching low and slow, and you'll no doubt hear the mighty throb of the blades very shortly. So running in now, you'll see all the usual roller coasters, wing-overs, seesaws, and the 270-degree nose down quick stops as well. All imported, all the favourite manoeuvres that you've enjoyed over the years from the Royal Air Force Chinook Display 2015.
That's such a distinctive sound, the blades have those twin rotors, and I can actually feel it pulsating through the commentary booth here. It just goes straight to you.
Operating the largest fleet of Chinook support helicopters after the US Army, with approximately 40 of these aircraft, split of course between operations and work in the UK. The Chinook wing forms the heavy lift element of the Joint Helicopter Command and is based at Royal Air Force Odium in Hampshire. Coming into the familiar seesaw, you see the crewman waving out of the window there, hanging on for his life as we go almost into the 90-degree vertical and nosing over, all the blood rushing up to the feet. Well, I should say the eyes, shouldn't I, really? There we go. Anyway, primarily used for trooping and for carrying internal and underslung loads, of course. They can carry up to 55 troops or 10 tons of freight. The aircraft itself coming in around about 15 tons. And a very, very useful load indeed. Able to fly up to 15,000 feet at up to speeds of 160 knots.
And coming in right from the wing over for a looks like a decelerating pass. So we'll have a nice, good close look at this one as well as it comes past the side. And everyone giving a big wave. That's co-pilot there out the window.
Well, I hope that wasn't the co-pilot, Dave. Superb 270-degree nose quick stop there, and kicking the tail round, now going to the high hover, very much the Gorney departure this out of Gorney Vakuf, going high straight up to avoid enemy fire. The cabin of this helicopter is large enough to accommodate 2 Land Rovers, while 3 underslung load hooks allow a huge flexibility in the type and number of the loads that can be carried externally. Secondary roles, of course, include search and rescue and casualty evacuation, in which a total of 24 stretchers can be carried, and of course famous now for their merc role during the Afghan campaign. So the captain of the aircraft responsible for the safe operation of the aircraft and the mission itself, while the co-pilot operates the mission management systems, navigation, communications and the self-defense suite. Really swinging it around hard now, making real use of the power and indeed giving you a great taste of the blade slap. In the cabin, 2 weapon system operators who are responsible for passenger safety, loading and cargo restraint, operation of the aircraft weapon systems, winchman and the winch operator roles, aircraft servicing and, when deployed, also voice marshalling of the aircraft. So busy crew, these guys on the Chinook. Great manoeuvre there, the quick stop manoeuvre, the ramp coming down you see now, and you'll see the crewmen approach the rear of the aircraft with, I suspect, their well-known and very popular big red hands. So boys and girls, mums and dads, whatever you've got, hats, coats, umbrellas, ice creams, do give them a big wave. These guys taking time out from what is a very busy Chinook force. there we go, as promised, please show your appreciation now to the crew by giving them a big wave as they pass along the crowd lines. Really super stuff. Hard to imagine that that is a 15-ton helicopter there in front of you, and you can see the agility and maneuverability it has for getting in and out of difficult battlefield situations. One of those, of course, ideally suited to that medical evacuation MERT role. So as well as being display manoeuvres here today, they are indeed very useful and practical operational manoeuvres as well, involving fast, high-paced manoeuvres to quickly extract a casualty from the battlefield, often under enemy fire. Well, we were just commenting here in the box, this has a pace all of its own this year, and this has got all the elements of the last 3 to 4 years of Chinook displays with a little bit of 10% added zest into it. Oh, and look at that nose over there, is a very uncomfortable manoeuvre for the entire crew to experience.
It's a very, very energetic display, and also it almost defies belief how agile this aircraft is. How fast it can turn, how fast it can go up and down.
Now I think we're probably coming into the two-wheeled landing, just to demonstration. He probably won't put the nose down, he'll just give you an example of how quickly they can get it in and get it out again. Looking as ominous as the praying mantis that it reminds you of at this very key moment, and under brilliant control there. And stand by now, the crew are going to just position in front of you. They give you a little nod. When they do give them another wave, won't you? This is for the crew. Well done, guys. That really is an agile performance. That's a hugely impressive maneuverability in that display here today.